how far down do I break it down? Well, first of all, let's break it down to level 0. There is now a level 0. And level 0 is just lie down. So what people normally, let's go before level 0, let's go back to level 10. What everybody's doing is scooping up. There is no release in the neck, which allows the elongation of the form and then the extension of the spine through a fluid motion. It's just face forward, chuck it on. Even though everybody goes like this, and then and it's all jammed up. So at least, because going way back to birth, to evolution, there are two modes of operandi. One is survival, to survive, and one is to thrive. Survival, almost everything pushes through a body or an egg or the earth layer, and everything just kind of scoops up and extends up and just goes up and pushes through and survives and emerges, which is part of the initiation of life, yeah? But then eventually we watch nature and we realize that once we get beyond survive, we can start to thrive, and that occurs in a natural wave motion. Instead of just doing that, we could actually just drop the head into the heart and come from a deeper chakra, come from a deeper level of awareness, deeper level of mechanics. So what I'm saying is level 0, at the very least, the very minimum, LCD, the lowest denominator is at least drop the head and really embrace that. If you're going to drop the head, don't drop it because your shoulders collapsed on your neck, but drop it because your shoulders pulled back. And you drop because you're preparing for something, which is as you push up, you're inhaling up. And as the shoulder blades go down with a little momentum, it will lift the chest and roll the neck up. Naturally, like a bird on a wave. The bird is just floating on a wave. It's not trying to move with the wave. It just goes along for the ride. And then the heaviest part of the body becomes the impetus for movement. Right? So that's level 0. Then from that, if you can get yourself and others just to do that, then you could push back. Like say we jump back instead of jumping on the why. Why not just do this? Just because there's other things going on. Like if you stay in your core, which is, like crow or squat, cat stretch. Because crow is a flexed spine pose. It always will be. Until it lifts up into a handstand. Then it extends. So the exhale is basically crow position. Then if you keep the flexion, like a downward crow, you keep the shoulder blades down, you keep the arms wrapping in, you keep the joints long, you keep the core flexed for the spine, and you inhale, you keep crow everywhere. You keep it all, just a downward crow. It's this coil, you're winding up for the exhale. Inhale, jump, exhale, flex in, so the maximum, the end of the exhale, and the limit of the movement, the completion of the flexion, you'll notice that you can't flex anymore. Your lungs are empty. And that means that it's time to inhale, which is the next thing to do. So then we inhale. So if you go a little faster, you're going to get